The girl had been unbelievably beautiful since childhood, so beautiful that people were left speechless whenever they saw her. Maybe that's why she always kept half of her face hidden behind her hair. Her family constantly treated her coldly, and no one had ever seen her full face. Instead, all of their love and attention went to her adopted sister. Everything changed when she turned 18. For the first time, she revealed her entire face to everyone. They were stunned. She looked like a heavenly goddess, but no one knew that she was no longer the same girl. Inside her body now lived Suvarnama, an ancient divine spirit who once possessed enough power to make even mighty emperors bow before her. Long ago, while guiding lost souls to the afterlife on a battlefield, the strings of her magical lute snapped, causing her spirit to drift across time itself. When she opened her eyes, she found herself thousands of years in the future, trapped inside a glass display case at an auction house. Using what little power she had left, she tried to return to her own era, but she was too weak to make it happen. Then she noticed a man in the crowd whose eyes reminded her of an ancient emperor she had once known. Without hesitation, she shattered the glass, broke free from her chains, walked straight up to him and asked, "Do you want to buy me?" The man's assistant tried to stop him, but he silently agreed. Soon afterward, her true identity was revealed. She was actually the long-lost biological daughter of the very same family. However, because of her shy and withdrawn nature, she had always remained distant from them. When she returned home, she discovered that her adopted sister had completely taken her place. Her old bedroom was now filled with the adopted sister's expensive clothes, handbags, and luxury belongings. She was about to order the servants to throw everything out when the adopted sister stormed into the room in anger, but the moment their eyes met, she froze in fear and couldn't say a word. Just then, their mother arrived. The adopted sister immediately burst into fake tears, claiming that the real daughter was trying to throw away all of her belongings. The real daughter simply snapped her fingers, and the adopted sister suddenly began slapping herself across the face. That evening, during dinner, the girl quietly planned her revenge against her parents, but when she walked out dressed elegantly, everyone was captivated by her breathtaking beauty. Consumed by jealousy, the adopted sister secretly entered her room later that night and tried to poison her. Before she could succeed, the girl shoved an apple into her mouth and, using magic, teleported both of them onto the rooftop. Terrified, the adopted sister trembled in fear. The girl calmly made a phone call and said, "Someone is about to jump from the roof. Send an ambulance immediately." Then she pushed the adopted sister off the building. Fortunately, she survived the fall, although one of her legs was broken. Afterward, the girl suddenly remembered that the man who had purchased her at the auction was destined to fall seriously ill that very day. She rushed to the hospital where chaos had already broken out. Doctors were desperately trying to save his life. The girl stepped forward and said, "You can't save him. Let me go inside." Everyone laughed at her. Then the man's assistant spoke up. "Yesterday, this young woman predicted that he would suffer a heart attack today." For the first time, the family saw a glimmer of hope and allowed her to enter. Inside the room,